About 2 years ago, I was headed back to Kenya for a project I'd been working on. While gearing up for that trip, I got a phone call from a friend asking if I could help with a problem having to do with 10 girls from the village. They were all up for their ceremony. I didn't really know what FGM was. I'd heard of it, but the details were beyond my imagination. FGM stands for Female Genital Mutilation, and I won't force the gruesome details on you by sharing them here. But beyond the brutality and emotional trauma of the cutting itself, it also leads to infectious diseases, fatalities, problems urinating, menstruating, and birthing complications. I was asked to help find a solution to save these girls from this process, or they were going to run away and save themselves, which doesn't usually fare well for girls in that type of environment. The work I'd been doing leading up to this was teaching local people photography in hopes of giving them the platform to share their own stories and give them a voice for issues such as drought and other basic survival needs. I thought that by giving them a camera, people could catch a glimpse in the life through the eyes of the actual storyteller. So I decided to do the same thing with the girls. I stayed with them in their village for a couple of months teaching them photography so that people could get to know them better. While getting to know these girls and their families, I learned a lot about their cultural beliefs and the importance to the family for the girls to undergo this cut, as they call it. It ensured virginity and made the girl a more valuable bride-to-be, meaning the family would receive a larger number of cows as a dowry upon her wedding. But we found a solution that made both the girls and their families happy. What if we sent the girls to school? School keeps the girls away from boys, protecting their virginity, but more than that, an educated girl is a much more valuable bride than an uneducated one. Furthermore, this would protect the girl from having to wed before adulthood. Once she graduated from school, she'd be an educated adult, more able to make her own choices for her own future and get to marry who she chooses. This leads me to today. I'm starting the Hiari Project to help more girls like these. In Swahili, Hiari translates to being given the option to make your own choice. I want to help girls to have a choice for their bodies and their future. I've had 12 girls in school now for 2 years, but there's so many more asking for help. The goal is to open up a girls' home in Kenya for these girls to live safely while pursuing their education, as well as build an adult education center for young women who have already been victimized. So many of us take for granted the incredible gift of choice that we have. We invite you to help in bringing choices back to the lives of women without.
Okay. What are we doing right now? Are we going to school? Are you excited? Yes. Who do we have up there? Parents? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in a 5-seater. We're in the trunk. It's a rough ride.